Hello, students. I thought after seeing some of the confusion that was present in the classroom today that I'd put up a quick YouTube video showing what another way that we could think about our constant of proportionality. Alright, so I thought what we would do is try and look at it a different way, and ultimately I kind of realized this might have been a better way to look at it, but what we're going to do is we're going to go back to a problem that we were covering in class where we said, okay, we have 4 out of 5 people like a certain type of music. And what we found, the way we found our k value was we said, okay, k is just the quotient of our ratio. So we said 4 out of 5, right? Chuck that through our calculator, and we get that that is equal to 0.8, right? And so I thought to myself, there's got to be a better way of realizing our functions here. And it occurs to me, we do have a good set of knowledge for building functions. We've practiced fact families in 6th grade, and it occurs to me that we can do the same here. But we might have to generalize our cases just a tiny bit. And what do I mean by we can make a fact family out of this? Well, we know that 4 divided by 5, that equals 0.8. From that same set of knowledge, we can say that 4 is equal to 5 times 0.8. Okay? We can also say that 4 is equal to 0.8 times 5. Right? And we can also write another statement with respect to division where we can say that 5 is equal to 4 divided by 0.8. Right? These are all the fact families that we can use from these sets of numbers, 4, 5, and 0.8. Alright? Now that might feel sort of familiar. And what you'll notice is we can make up these same fact families for any set of numbers. So say, for example, when we had 4,000, we knew from what we've been studying today that 0.8 still has to be our k value. Alright? And we didn't know what we wanted for our y. That's where our question mark popped up. So now let's rewrite our fact families and see if one of these is helpful for us. Alright, so what we can write here is that 0.8, that is equal to our question mark over 4,000. Okay. We can also write it as, let's see here, gotta think on this for a moment. Question mark equals 4,000 times 0.8. Question mark is also equal to 0.8 times 4,000. So there's our multiple cases. And we can also say that 4,000 is equal to our unknown divided by 0.8. Okay. Now which one of these is going to help us solve what is our question mark? Let's see. Well, this still leaves us without much to be able to put in. So does that one. But notice here that these two bottom statements, they're almost exactly identical, and they give us a nice statement that we can just check into our calculator. We can say 4,000 times 0.8, or 0.8 times 4,000. And that gives us the multiplication problem that we need. Alright, so let me give everybody just one general set of equations here. We're going to make one final fact family. Alright? And we're going to use these generalized terms that I have up here at the top. Okay? I want you to think of y, x, and then our constant of proportionality, we're going to call that k. Alright? So we're going to call y anything that goes on the top of our fraction. We're going to use x for anything that goes on the bottom of our fraction, and k is always our constant of proportionality. Alright? So let's rewrite our fact families one more time. We know that k is equal to y over x. That is how we will solve most of our problems here. Or that's how we initially find k. That's going to be one of our starters. And from this we can also say that x is equal to y over k. Alright, that one's going to be helpful. And then let's get just one more problem here. And that is going to be problem y is equal to k times x. Alright? Make sure you're using these on your homework. These three things are going to help you. And I'm going to give everybody one quick hint, just because I feel like we maybe need one more set of steps here. So I gave you a problem that started out saying Vista Middle School has determined that 5 out of 7 girls play sports at the school. The constant of proportionality k is 5 over 7. Alright? So we already have one of our fact family pieces given to us. K is equal to 5 over 7, which in class we determined is equal to about 0.7. Alright? Now let's try and make our tables here. Alright. So we'll make our y's go here, x's go here, and then k there. Alright. So we know that k is always going to be 0.7 through all 4 of our examples. Okay? We have ourselves a nice set of equations that we can try to use here. Alright. For part A, it says 175 girls play sports. How many girls are there? How many total girls are there? Okay. So let's think about that. Actually, first off, 5 and 7, they're going to go just like that. Right? Now let's think about A. So it says we have 175 playing sports. And remember from our first example, we had 5 who were playing sports. That means our y is going to be our sports players. So 175 is going to go here. And we have to calculate x. Alright? Let's take B real fast. It says there are 287 girls. How many play sports? That means we're going to have a y here and 287 here. I'm going to trust you guys to be able to solve the rest of these, but I felt a little bit more help might be needed. I noticed there was some confusion, and it made me really think, how can we try to clarify this? I hope you found this helpful, and I hope you're having a good set of days. Welcome back to school, and I hope Labor Day weekend was very fun for you. All right, bye.